Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Magic Hand Solo. I'm Magic Hand Solo, and tonight we're going to be playing a little bit of draft. Last night I went to a Friday night draft at a local gaming store and played a Foundations draft that was actually a two-headed giant. So that was different. I've not played Two-Headed Giant before. I've heard about it before, but this was the first time that I played it. It was a lot of fun, and it was great playing. So today we're going to be exploring whether or not this deck here that we drafted last night is comparable to the draft to this Phyrexia draft that we are going to go ahead and open up some packs and then construct a deck, and we'll then go ahead and play them versus each other just to have some fun, you know. So that's today's plan. And if you want to help, go ahead and draft with me, that'd be awesome. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and get started in a minute here. I need to find sleeves Jay will be sleeving Phyrexia with the Halloween version of the dragon sleeves this year. I'm not promoting dragon sleeves, but they do have good product. Go ahead and take out the sleeves first, and then I'm just going to sleeve along the way. We probably won't need all these sleeves. I do hope that I have enough mono. We might have to swap some monos. I have a bunch. I'm hoping it's enough. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll find out, and we'll figure it out. If it doesn't work out, we can use other cards or whatever. Not a big deal. Okay, I'm sure that we can work with it. I have a lot of forests, swamps, plains. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I don't have a land box yet. What I need to do is I need to create a land box. That would be the way to go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start cracking some packs. We'll crack some of these left to the left here, and okay, here we go. Pack numero uno. Phyrexia, all will be one draft booster. Rebel token. Ooh, speaking of planes, there's a Phyrexian planes with the trying to move over here. This is easier to see. It's kind of bright, isn't it? Maybe we could dim it a teensy bit. That's more visible. Right down. More close for these. These are kind of cool. this is kind of cool. All right, there we go. A little bit better focus. Phyrexian land. How cool is that? I always like the Phyrexian writing. It's rather interesting. I wonder if anyone's learned it. Zenith Chronicler. 2 mana, artifact creature, Phyrexian construct. Whenever a player casts their first multicolored spell each turn, each other player draws a card. That's pretty solid if you're playing in Commander, especially, because a lot of players do multicolor with Commander because you're more likely to be able to get stuff out. Hey, we got Churning Reservoir. At the beginning of your upkeep, put an oil counter on target non-token artifact or creature you control. Oh, where did this come from? Phyrexian Atlas. Oh, that's cool art. No, I haven't seen much of these. I took a break from Magic for a little while, and so I missed Phyrexia a bit, but I've seen some of their stuff in Arena, and I've really grown to appreciate their strength. Add 1 mana of any color for a 3-drop. Pretty good. Whenever Phyrexian Atlas becomes tapped, each opponent who has 3 or more poison counters loses 1 life. So this will be good in a poison counter deck. If we go that route, it's pretty. The tend to get to being able to play, to being able to win with poison is quick, and so a lot of people don't like how quick that can go. It's hard to block if people aren't focused on blocking. Anyway, a lot of stuff there. We got the Ravenous Necrotitan. It enters the battlefield. When it enters the battlefield, sacrifice a creature unless an opponent has 3 or more poison counters on it. I'm going to say that's pretty solid. Let's see. Sacrifice a creature unless an opponent has 3 or more poison counters. All right. Well, we're going to need some way of getting poison counters onto something. Let's see what we got. Apostle of Invasion. Corrupted. As long as an opponent has 3 or more poison counters, Apostle of the Invasion has double strike. Alright. That is pretty strong. I love the art. Look at this. What is this? Some kind of... well, I want to say Lady Gaga outfit, but I mean, it's pretty fashionable if you're into alien fashion. I think my question would be, how does this thing, like, open doors or do anything with basically just 2 little spikes for hands? Must be hard to really do anything. What does it eat? I guess it just kind of like has this, like it's got like a pair of chopsticks, but they're not like together. Makes it probably hard to eat. Challenging. I don't even know if you could pick up I guess you could pick up a card. Anyway, that's 6-drop, pretty expensive, but double strike. That's nice. Let's see. We got a Glistening Seer. When it enters the battlefield with 3 or more enters the battlefield with 3 or more counters on it. Tap, remove an aura counter from Glistening Seer, scry 1. Okay, thanks, Blue. Blue is strong, but I don't really understand playing blue per se. It's a lot of waiting. Meld Web Curator. I'm a doer. Of course, there's some blue decks that do a lot of stuff. When Meldweb Curator enters the battlefield, put up to 1 target instant or sorcery from your graveyard on top of your library. Alright. Second blue. Cruel Remark. Death Touch. When Cruel Remark enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card. For each opponent who can't, you gain 4 life. Oof. That's brutal. Also a 6 drop. It has Death Touch when it enters the battlefield. Yep, I already said this. Wow. Alright. You know, I'm wondering what's going on in this one. He's got 6 arms. Now, this is like the exact opposite of this chick's issue. She's got like no arms, and then this guy over here has got 6 arms. I mean, maybe he should share some of his arms with her. You know, give her a couple arms. And then look at this. You know, there's more arms coming out of the floor, of course. I would say that I see 3 potential, like either eyes or heads, and then there's this thing at the top, which I'm not entirely sure is how his head functions. Are these 2 different lobes of his brain that are like physically visible from externally? I don't know. Phyrexia Cleric, Death Touch. Whenever he enters the battlefield. I already said this. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to put this down. We're going to put this right over here next to the other Ravenous Necropolitan. Let's make sure you guys can see everything. Let's hold it up a little bit, actually. Let's give us a little more space to see things. Actually, you know what? I can put some of this stuff over there. We'll put the blue and we'll put the red over there. We'll keep the white over here. We'll keep the colorless over here. And then we'll put the white land next to the white too, even though it's technically different. All right, here we go. We are going to throw the possibility. 2 mana. As an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card. Draw 2 cards. Alright. 2 Duelist of Deep Faith. 2 mana cost, toxic 1. As long as it's your turn, Duelist of Deep Faith has first strike. Strong, and especially with the toxic 1 in this deck seems particularly strong. And now we have a way of putting poison counters on something, so if you can swing early and get a couple of poison counters in there early, you're looking at a good strong start. And then we got this Bone Picker Surge, the flying, as long as corrupted, as long as opponent has 3 or more poison counters, Bone Picker Scourge has Death Touch, Lifelink. Molten Rebuke. Choose 1 or both. Molten Rebuke deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Destroy target equipment. Branch Blight Stalker. Toxic 2. Players dealt combat damage by this creature also get 2 poison counters. It's a 3/1. There's a second poison. Our first green creature. We have a green land. We have a green creature. It'll be rough to play in draft so far, so let's keep going. Pack 2. All right, we have. We should be doing this the other way around, shouldn't we? Whoopsies. Hold on. We should be. Okay. All right, forget what I just showed you. Forge Hammer Centurion, 3 mana. Phyrexian Warrior. Whenever another creature or artifact you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put an oil counter on a Forge Hammer. On Forge Hammer Centurion. Whenever Forge Hammer Centurion attacks, you may remove 2 oil counters from it. When you do, target creature can't block this turn. So we can prevent things from blocking. I believe that is our actual first red creature. Ichor Spit, Basilisk, Death Touch, Toxic 1/3. That could be helpful in many situations in a draft. Barbed Batterfists, 2 red. 4 Mirrodin. When this equipment enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 red rebel creature token, then attach this to it. Equipped creature gets +1/-1. Alright then. Phyrexia Alice, we've already seen that one. It's 2 of those. Cutthroat Centurion. Whenever another artifact or creature, sacrifice another artifact or creature. Cutthroat Centurion gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Activate only once each turn. Ooh, that could be powerful in the right situation. Could be good if we were at some kind of sack outlet. Charge of the Mites. Choose 1. Charge of the Mites deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature or planeswalker. Create 2 1/1 Phyrexian Mites artifact creature tokens with Toxic 1, and this creature can't block. That could be really useful in a draft. Throw the possibility. We've seen that already. Ultimate Rebuke can be really strong in this as well. The Kuldotha Cackler. 3 mana creature, Phyrexian Hyena, Trample. Whenever Kuldotha Cackler attacks, it gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is the number of permanents you control with oil counters on them. I guess I'll go with the other Forge Hammer Centurion. Glistener Seer. Seen that one already. Mirror Kinsmith. When Mirror's Kinsmith enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a mirror card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. Merely. Do we have any other mirrors yet? No. Alright then. I see that. We got an Ogre Rebel, Menace Reach, 5/5. 5 mana. That is strong in draft. Evolving Adaptive. Evolving Adaptive enters the battlefield with an oil counter on it. Evolving Adaptive gets a +1/+1 for each oil counter on it. Whenever another creature you control enters the battlefield under your control, if that creature has a greater power toughness than Evolving Adaptive, put an oil counter on Evolving Adaptive. This is good. This is good in the right situations. If you have a lot of creatures coming out, which we hopefully will. I don't know if I read the Resistance Skyward. It's a 5 mana drop Ogre Rebel that has Menace and Reach. It's a 5/5. The 5/5/5 is a good combo. It could be a great creature to have. Only issue right now is we're weak on red, but we have 3, so we can see what happens there. Ossification, enchant basic land and control. When Ossification enters the battlefield, exile target creature or Planeswalker, an opponent controls until ossification leaves the battlefield. This enchants a basic land, and the thing is that not very many of these decks these days have the ability to remove a land, so this probably won't be removed in draft. This is extremely strong, basically just straight removal. And we finally have the one that we talked about earlier, the Archfiend of the Dross, a Phyrexian demon. Archfiend of the Dross enters the battlefield with 4 oil counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove an oil counter from Archfiend of the Dross. Then it has no oil counters on it. You lose the game. Great. Whenever a creature an opponent controlled dies, its controller loses 2 life. Right. Well, at the beginning of your upkeep, remove an oil counter from Archfiend of the Dross. Then it has no counters on it. Flying 6/6, just go all out and hope you don't die before it die. Well, hopefully you live and then it dies before it takes you out. You lose the game. Still, Phyrexian 6/6 for 4. That is. This is my first time drafting in Phyrexia, I must say. It seems like a lot of fun. I wonder if they'll bring back some of these places again. I'm sure they will. They always revisit like places. Zendikar revisited, or Phyrexia revisited. Whatever, revisited. Another Phyrexian Plains. Look at that. 3 Phyrexian Plains. Huh. Well, I think it's saying play white. Alright, here we go. We have a Venerated Rat Priest. Toxic 1. Whenever a creature you control becomes a target of a spell, target opponent gets a poison counter. Hey, that's a pretty good way of adding poison counters. That way they don't even really want to attack. I'm doing it the wrong way again. Hold on. Alright. That could be good. Copper Longlegs, Reach, Phyrexian Spider for 2 mana cost, 1/3. For 2, sacrifice Copper Longlegs. You can proliferate. Get them counters going. Sawblade Scamp, 1 red. Whoa, look at the Phyrexian Sawblade. Very pretty. Haste. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put an oil counter on Sawblade Scamp. Tap. Remove an oil planet counter from Sawblade Scamp. It deals 1 damage to each opponent. That'd be good in a commander. Would also be good in Two-Headed Giant because it'd be 2 damage in Two-Headed Giant. Ruthless Predation. Target creature you control gets +1/+2 until end of turn. It fights target creature you don't control. Oof, very powerful. Could be very useful. Looks like green could be a good color to play. Black could be a good color to play. White could be a good color to play. Basilica Shepherd. Phyrexian Angel Flying. Oh, this is very strong. 5-drop. Whenever Basilica enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Might artifact creature tokens with Toxic 1, and this creature can't block. Ooh, could be good, could be good. Look at this, we got a little bit of a nice monocurve going with white over here. Could be a good thing to get going there. Let's see if I can get some more of these in the image. Sorry, I was not really seeing what was happening there. I think that I can move these all over here in a second after we're all laid out here. Maybe what I'll do is I'll start moving these over here too. that. Move this over too, I guess, for now. Draw Skullbound, 1 mana. Cost 1 and draw a card, and then 3 and sack and return a target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Draw a card and activate only as a sorcery. Sorry, let me just fix the lighting a little bit here. So it's a little easier to read. Well, this card really just stands out, doesn't it? Hard to say if this will be very useful in a draft situation. It really depends on if you can put stuff in the graveyard quick enough. Offer Immortality. Target creature gains Death Touch and Indestructible until end of turn. Ouch. That could be great. The Indoctrination Attendant. Ooh, this one's got 4 arms. Look at this. Like, let me have your head. I can feel your thoughts. You are thinking about a sandwich. Aren't you more interested in this ritual? Toxic 1. When Indoctrination Attendant enters the battlefield, you may return another permanent you control to its owner's hand. If you do, create a 1/1 colorless Phyrexia artifact creature token with Toxic 1, and this creature cannot block. You know, those things, all the non-blockable skitters can be really useful. You know, I'm going to send them in. And boom! Titanic Growth. Target creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn. Combat tricks. Hello, hello. Prologue to Phyrexia. Each opponent gets a poison counter. Draw a card. There's poison counters for you. That would be powerful in 2 out of giant. Expand the sphere. 4 mana. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. Put up to 2 land cards from among them into the battlefield tapped, and the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. If you put 2 than 2 lands in the battlefield this way, proliferate a number of times equal to the difference. Could be good, is, I guess, my general feeling about that one. Alright, here we go. Last 3 cards. Vivisection Evangelist. Vigilance. When Vivisection Evangelist enters the battlefield, if opponent has 3 or more poison counters, destroy target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Pretty strong. Black, white. Gotta get to the 3 poison counters again. It does this on when it enters, so you want to have the 3 poison counters on before it comes out, which means you may have to wait, which I don't know, usually makes it a little bit weaker because you have to keep it in your hand instead of making a blocker. However, it's not vigilant, so it's very strong. White black is the only multicolor that we have received. Magmatic Sprinter. Phyrexia Warrior Haste. Magmatic Sprinter enters the battlefield. Put 2 oil counters on target artifact or creature you control at the beginning of your end step. Return Magmatic Sprinter to its owner's hand unless you remove 2 oil counters from it. Okay. And then last but not least, the Dragonwing Glider. 5 for Mirrodin. When this equipment enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 red rebel creature token, then attach it to it. When equipped creature gets +2/+2 and is flying and haste, it costs 5 to equip. So basically you get a 4/4 flying haste. Ooh, that's strong in draft. So I'm seeing some strong stuff in the red. We have a lot of red. We have no blue, essentially, so this is not going to be played. We have a bunch of green, and then we have some excellent blacks. We have a few fairly not very useful artifacts, and then we have this Vivisection Evangelist, which has situational usage. Anybody have any thoughts on what we should go with? All right. Let's see. What makes the most sense? Boy, this Archfiend of the Dross could be good. Dragonwing Glider could be good, especially in draft. Ossification is really strong over here under the white. The Vivisection Evangelist will take a while to get out. It's a 4/4. Doesn't really have much else other than that. Red could be good. There's a couple of the equipments that could be really good to use. The Dragonman Glider being one of them, the other one being the Bark Batterfist. We don't really have any synergies with the equipments. We need to create a 23-17 roughly, so 23 creatures. We're seeing a lot of good greens, but nothing like big. So the only thing we have to give to make any of the greens big is the Titanic Growth. Everything else is like 1/3, 1/2. Poison Counter, Phyrexia Warrior. The Basilisk is just a Death Touch Toxic 1. Branch Plant Stalker is a Toxic 2. Maybe. Or. Do we have enough black to go off of? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures in black. And then we have how many creatures in red? 1, 2, 3. Oh, this guy's good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creatures here. So we're looking at these potentially being our creatures. If we go red, we're looking at these being our creatures. If we go black, we have 1 black instant. Green or red could be good. Yeah, red or black could be a great way to go. And then we could have this extra one. So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 creatures. Oh man. 12. I wonder if we can get away with splashing some white in there. Just for the extra creatures. Kind of expensive though. 4, 6. So we're looking at the other thing is that we've got this Molten Rebuke, which is strong. Fill of Possibilities, okay. Draw 2 cards, get a little bit of control over what you have. This looks like the Training Reservoir is actually a really good source of creatures. So if that comes out, then we always have a good way to go there. I think that we take a couple of the different whites. So we take a Duelist of Deep Faith. We take the top. We take the Basilisk Shepherd. We take the Apostle of the Invasion because they all have flying, and maybe we can get them out. And then we would have another token here, so I don't know if we necessarily need the Intoxication Attendant, but it could be interesting. So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17 creatures-ish. I'll create one red token, green goblin token, pretty quick. So and then we'll take the Phyrexia Atlases for sure. We'll take the Vivisection Evangelist because we do have some black in there. Do we have any color? Do we have any other stuff that we want to use? Okay, not really. And then these two. This one actually gives us another token. Okay, alright. Well, we're gonna ditch green. Didn't have anything, no ramp, nothing. It's gonna work out there, so we can move that out. We'll possibly able to use some of these planes. We're gonna go red black, which I should have lands for, so that's nice. Let's grab all these up and get ready to go. So we have, let's figure out our creatures. 1, 2, 3. These are all pretty good. 4, 5. 1, 2. This is kind of expensive. 3. 4. 5. Maybe not. We'll see. Okay, let's move these over here so that we can see them all. Right, so we'll have our Dragonwing Glider. We'll have our Barbed Batterfist. We'll have a Churning Reservoir. Homemaker Surge. We'll have these Ravenous Necrotitan. Forgehammer Centurion. Cruel Zamerk. Duelist of Deep Faith. A few other reds. 4 other reds. So 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. We're gonna be light on actual like removal spells other than the ossification and some of these other, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, and then triple color is going to be particularly hard in a draft. That's something that pretty much rarely works because it's just really hard to get the lands right without a bunch of dual lands, which are usually helpful. So we'll go for, we'll do 5. What do we have? Probably should have done a count here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white. I didn't say 5 white, did I? Because there's actually 6 there. 7 white, 7 white. We're going to make cuts after the first round of this, I'm pretty sure, as well. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black. There's can't tell here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 23. Alright, we got three lands here. Was there any helpful lands in this? I don't see any lands. Just a forest. Sacrifice the hunter maze, draw a card. Oh, that's pretty good. And if we were playing green. Which, fair enough. Alright, let's put that away. Move on with our lives. Alright, let's go ahead and get these all sleeved up. And then we'll sleeve up the planes. And we'll mess around. We'll see how challenging it is to get all these colors out. And see how challenging it is to play any of these creatures in any of these instances. Especially the Archfiend of the Dross. And then we'll see how this other deck does against it too. How exciting. You know, it's always exciting to get new decks. It's always exciting to mess around with new strategies, play new things. Having taken a break from Magic, it's always good to go back and see the stuff from the past and compare it to, you know, Foundations, which I've played for the last few months, and as my first time back to Magic is a great way to get back into the sport, if you want to call it a sport. Green. Oh. Yeah. You know, we were gonna play green, but then we decided to go this mishmash of weirdness. I didn't see enough. Well, actually, let's take a look at our green. Expand the sphere. Maybe. Usual. Standard. Sorcery. Okay, a little bit of tricks. Combat tricks. Venerated Rot Priest. This is actually the best one we have here in green. Let's see. And a bunch of tricks, of course. Reach, proliferate. It's just not enough, I don't think. It'd be really hard to win with this. There's not enough, like, big creatures, and there's not even really enough, like, little creatures to make it worthwhile. Maybe it feels a little bit different, but can't really play green, unfortunately. Didn't get enough. Maybe if we had drawn some big green creatures, it would have worked out a little bit better. Thank you. Let me know if you want anything. Send it out. Okay, so we have our sleeved cards. Next up is sleeving all the lands. We have 3 lands sleeved. We need to find... How many lands do we need? We need probably like 2 more white. Will be good. Let's start anyway. Let's see if I can find some lanes somewhere. Let's see. Forest, swamps. So I have swamps here. It'd be nice to play. I've been playing black because I mean it would have been nice to have been playing we need red too, right? Here's a red. Here's a mountain. Red black from another day. Can't grab that, can I? Next up, what do we have? So we have all these bad boys here. If you want to see what we have, we'll lay them out. Okay, sorry about the silence. I've been trying to figure out the lighting on this thing to improve it a little bit. Move this up a little bit. And then we'll have this over here. Have that over there. And then we'll put all those there. Let's keep on going through our lands. We have three almost. One. Okay. Now, where are the other lands? I don't have lands in there. Let's see. Here's a white. Here's from the legendary bear druid. Luxurious locomotive. Jolene. Alright, so I want lands. Where's so we need here? So many cards, no lands. I don't have some. I should organize this situation. What do we need here? You don't have magic cards. Eventually, you'll find some lands. Swamp. Forests. Swamp. And nope, we're not playing. Alright, so let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those bad boys. For ooh, I like this land. Let's go with that. Let's see. Do we have any more planes in here? Do we have any more? No more planes. Or you ever just go, wow, I have so many cards, but I don't know what to do with them? Well, if you do, and you find that on a regular basis, you're saying, what should I do with all these cards? You should try using cardstream.pro. Go to cardstream.pro and they will take care of you. Send them your cards. They'll sell them on eBay. You will get more money than if you don't do anything, of course, and you'll be able to get back some of that money that you spent on playing Magic all these years. But you have a big box of cards that looks like this somewhere at home. You probably have them all scattered all over somewhere, or maybe you have them in your basement. Don't just let them sit there. If you don't use them anymore, you can sell them and get some money out of it. I have all these cards and they're not doing anything. I should probably sell some of them anyway. The commons are just not worth as much, but there's a lot of cards that I have that are probably worth something, and I need to take them out and do anything with them and sell them? No way. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sell them using cardstream.pro. So check out cardstream.pro and take those cards off your hands, Make your life easy. Do we have enough swamps here is the first question we gotta ask. One, the link. The link is HBS cardstream.pro. There you go. Let's see. Now we are getting close. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 reds. We need probably like 6 or 7 reds. 4 white might be enough. 1, 2, 3. We have no acceleration. We have no control over what cards we're going to be getting. So that's going to be rough. If we see one more planes, we'll grab one more planes. If we see the something, we'll make changes. Got to be adaptable. Got to be ready to do what you got to do. Okay, so let's count how many we have so far anyway. And then we'll know how many we need. We have 3 lands. Just kidding. We have 3 planes. We have 4 mountains, 4 plains. We have 4, 7 swamps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. That's probably too many swamps. We probably want another red. You know what? Let's go 7 swamps. 7 swamps. That's 7. Another 7 reds. It'll be 14. And then we'll go. Actually, we might swap a swamp for a mountain. We just need to find those. Nope, there's a mountain. So 5. Getting closer, getting closer, getting closer. And then we'll be ready to play. Next time I'm gonna figure out this land situation. I've like lots of forests. Forest for days. You know, I play green so often that I have a lot of green, but you know, all of a sudden you want me to switch it up. I have to find plains. I have to find. Actually, I should have mountains. I have a mountain deck somewhere. Now we have a lot of cards. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put together a commander deck, or we could put together 2 standard decks in the near future. That way we can play those for funsies. I want to put together another I want to put together another. Here's another pretty one from that set there. Was it Tanugi? Oh man, I can't say it. Kanazaka? Kamigawa. I am so sorry. Kamigawa. The Kamigawa deck. Now, I have a Kamigawa draft as well, so we can run through those at some point. And I might just use Forest or something. If we don't find it soon, we'll find it. Let's see. Surely there's a. Okay. Just find. Oh, here's another mountain. All right, there we go. 6 mountains. Should probably be close to enough. If we see another one, we'll go with that. Oh, there's some cards over here that I want to sneak in. Don't ever do that in a real tournament. That is cheating, and cheating is wrong. I never cheat because it takes away the fun out of the game, and you don't learn as much. You don't become better at the game if you're a cheater. You don't want to cheat. So don't cheat. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. It's just not good. Okay. We'll have 5 planes. 7, 7. That's probably too many. That's 19. Maybe we'll take out a mountain and a swamp. I want this swamp though. I like this one better. It's prettier than the swamp. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including our three Phyrexian ones, which are pretty cool. I like this art. This is cool art. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 swamps. Let's ditch 1 swamp for now. So we have 6 swamps. Let's go with that. 1, 2. I already said 5, didn't I? So we're at 11 now. And we want to reach 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, and if you take 6 and part of the reason I don't have as many lands as I need is because they're just missing. So, and we also have the Phyrexia analysis, so that should help us with maybe a little bit if we get one with the multicolored. All right, now we have everything ready to go. We'll move everything off to the side. Put away the remainder of these sleeves, which are no longer presently needed at this current juncture in time. And then we're going to take all these bad boys and we're going to shuffle them into this thing over here. And we're going to shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And then we're going to pretend like we just don't care. And here we go. Let's count how many cards we have one last time, just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, might as well just shuffle at the same time. You know, do the real shuffle thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. What is this? Did I use the wrong sleeve for one of the lands? Oh man, I lost count. Let's retry. At least we got a little shuffle out of this, so that's good. I think it was up 17 or something. Alright, here we go. Shuffle again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 7, 38, 39, and 40, 41. What the heck? Yeah, let's just go with it and see which card we want to get rid of. Be like, alright, that one's going. Yeah. Especially since, like, sometimes you have, like, too much land. Like, you really don't need necessarily 17 land. You could do 16 land. You can do less. Alright, so we got Phyrexia on the left. We have Foundations on the right. We are finally ready to get this party started. And let's go. Alright, so do we have anybody else to cut? I guess we'll cut it ourselves. Cut. And then we'll shuffle the other bad boy. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. It's a great big crazy world out there. I hope you guys are all doing okay. Happy Saturday. Great day to be alive. The best day of the week, of course. Everyone knows Saturday's the best day of the week. And I think we're about ready. I don't think we've about shuffled enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then let's see. I'm gonna have to mulligan on the Foundations deck. And simply not get much. Actually, might have been able to play it. Started with the land. There was a bushwhack though, so that could have been helpful. We're not gonna go with that though. We'll go ahead and shuffle one more time. We're ready. Do it. Oh, and then we need a roll for turn still. Let's see who's gonna go first. All right. This is not the same. All right. Well, we'll just mulligan. We'll keep it. Whatever. It'll be fine. You know what? I'll survive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. Now we are going to roll a die. Everything goes first. Oh, rolling. 8 for the Eldrazi. And 7. So, this deck has it. We'll be on the play. And land forest for turn. And then pass. Next up, we're going to zoom this out because we've already done the draft. We've seen the cards. We know exactly what they are. And so we don't really necessarily need that anymore. Draw. And we're going to play this hand visible because this is our drafted deck, but we're not going to see the other one because that was yesterday's. Now, what we see here is we have 3 swamps and we have no correct colors. So I think that this one would have to mulligan normally. Yeah. But let's just keep because now we know the future. And we'll just do, so we draw. Go land for turn. And we then pass. Now, we have a lot of high stuff. So if we had mulliganed on this one, it probably would have been a wise choice too. Because none of the stuff is playable yet. And when will it be playable? Someday, I don't know. Draw. Return. Land for turn. And then we're going to actually clean this up a little bit. So their hand here. Oh, did we land for turn last? Yes, we did. This is land for turn. And this is our stuff. All right, cool. So let's see here. You guys probably want to see the actual words. Maybe if we zoom this out a little bit farther. A little bit more. There we go. Now you guys have a better view. Okay, so this is our hand here. You can kind of read those cards. Here's the lands that we can play. Here's the land in play. Since this is the second turn, we're going to land for turn. And then we're going to pass. Here's our hand. Perfect. Alright. And then if you draw. Dwayne, the Gilt Leaf. Gilt Leaf Dean. These guys are strong. Oh wait, why am I showing you guys this? I'm not supposed to show this to you. This is not being played yet. Alright, 1, 2, 3. We got 3 out. We're gonna go ahead and play the Wary Thespian, which when it plays, when this creature enters or dies, surveil 1. Look at the top card of your library. You may put it into your graveyard. I will not put it in the graveyard. And then we will pass. Untap. Keep draw. Ravenous Necro Titan. Okay then. Very exciting stuff. We're going to go ahead and play a Plains for turn. We have 3 now. Don't really see anything else we can do at this moment. And then we're going to pass our turn. Land for turn. And then going to play Lathril, the Blade of the Elves. Menace. Whenever Lathril deals combat damage to a player, create that many 1/1 green elf warrior creature tokens. Tap 10 elves you control. Each opponent loses 10 life and you gain 10 life. Going to swing. Phyrexia takes 3. And pass. And then we draw. Charge of the Knights. Alright. Land for turn. Now. We want to. Let's see, we have 4. We have 2 swamps. We can play the Ravenous Necrotype. We don't have any creatures to sacrifice, though. We cannot play the Dragon Queen, Dragon Wing Glider yet. We cannot play the Apostle of the Invasion yet. We cannot play the Melter Rebuke yet, but we can play the Indoctrination Attendant. When it enters the battlefield, you may return another permanent you control to its owner's hand. If you do, create a 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Might artifact token with Toxic 1, and this creature can block. Let's play. Tap 3 mana for the Charge of the Mites, which is a instant. Actually, Let's wait. This is an instant we can play it on the other person's turn, right? So we'll wait for now. We'll keep that land available. And then we'll pass turn. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Land for turn. One, two, three, four. Tapped for Dwynen the Guilt Leaf Demon. Elf creatures get +1/+1 whenever Dwynen attacks. You gain +1 for each attacking elf you control. I'm going to use swing at the Phyrexia. And that'll be 5 damage. So, no, I'm sorry. Plus on each elf. So it would be 3, 4, and a 3, 1. So 6 total damage. Alright, so we're going to play Charge of the Mites. 3. Oh, I can't block. I should have realized that sooner. Yeah, whatever. 3 mana, 2 1/1s. 2 1/1s. 2 1/1s that can't block, specifically. Because they're mites. They're tiny. Alright, so we got our 2 1/1 little mites. I'm going to draw little mites. 2 little mites right there. Now, they can't block, so we're going to have to take 3 plus 3 is 6. Which is 11 life remaining. Then we will pass. The creature type is elf for this. We drop. Alright. We have a land for turn. It's red. Let's go ahead and play the land for turn. We're going to then also play the Dragonwing Glider, which is a 4/4. Rebel creature token with flying and haste. This 4/4. Also, one thing that happens with Lathril at the end of the or during combat damage, it creates that many 1/1 green tokens. This is as many green tokens as its power when it did damage. So we have 3 1/1 green elf warriors. And those are all 1/1s. Okay. So we play the Dragonwing Glider. It can swing. It could kill Dwight if it did, but it can't. Okay. And then we'll pass turn. We might have wanted to do the Phyrexia horror here, but we'll do it next turn, assuming we're still around. WW draw. What we've done though is we prevented Lathril from being able to just willy-nilly attack. Or have we? We're going to tap to play Hero's Downfall, destroy target creature or planeswalker. Goodbye, Dragonwing Glider. Dead. Hero's Downfall. That's the graveyard. Goodbye, Dragonwing Glider. Then with remaining 3, we're going to keep these. We're going to then swing, 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 swing. And that's going to be 3 plus 3, 6 plus 3 is 9. Leaving, oh boy, only 2 elf left. Wait, plus another 3, yeah? 3, oh, no, this is 4. 4, no, this isn't an elf. These are all 2/2s actually. So, these are all 2/2s. This makes this 6 damage. Then the 3 is another, so that's 9, plus 3 is 12, plus 3 is 15, no blockers. Probably would have been better playing Doctor Agent than it were. Yeah, we were done. Got rocked. Alright, well, guess what? I think that we need to take out something that's expensive, but I don't know what, because these all kind of worked, except for the fact that we didn't get them out. So, Phyrexia lost. Score is now 0, 2, 1. Let's reset the scores. Life total left will be 2, 0. Okay. And then let's shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Going. This deck is just smacking. I think the Foundations was a good return to the fundamentals of what Magic is. I guess that's why it is indeed called Foundations. It has a lot of different pieces you can put together. Doesn't really have necessarily one thing that it's strong in, but you can do a lot of different things. So that's pretty cool. I think that this is a pretty strong deck in general. Playing it yesterday felt pretty good throughout, except for the first game, which was ironing out like some of the kinks, of course. So after the first game, it became like a more of a good deck. Plus, we asked for help. We were like, "Hey, what do you guys think of this?" Got a lot of good input from the people that beat us the first round, and then the second round and third round we won. So clearly improved the deck. And then, since this deck lost, it'll decide on whether to be in the draw. There's nothing there. That works. Only one mint. I think that with 3 draft decks, you're looking more at a lot more randomness in your deck. I believe that this 2-headed giant was actually 4 decks, and when you draft with 4, you get one more extra pack of options. So perhaps when drafting here, we should have 4. Could be a good rule. Have 4 packs instead of 3 packs. Maybe that's something that's like we could do in the future to improve the balance or something. All right, here we go. Round 2. Orange. Oh boy. Guess we'll just go with it. Let's see. Land for turn. And go. Wow, what are the odds? Land for turn. Going to bushwhack. Go after a green. Green goes out of the battlefield tapped. Oh, nope, puts it in your hand. Puts it in your hand. It shuffles. Bushwhack is shuffling. Alright, back in the hand and pass. Draw. Land for turn. Oh, wait, we're supposed to be playing with this one open. So we don't have a great draw. And if we can get this Phyrexia Atlas out, then we're good in terms of color fixing, except for this one red, which hopefully we'll get soon. On top of the draw. And for turn, tap, tap, going to play the Tiny Bones, Bauble Burglar. Whenever an opponent discards a card, exile it from their graveyard with a stash counter on it. During your turn, you may play cards you don't own with stash counters on them from exile. One of any type can be spent to cast those spells. 4, and then tap. Each opponent discards a card. Activate only as a sorcery. I like this one. It's challenging to play early game because you don't have the 4 mana requisite to make opponents discard. But if the opponent is discarding anyway, then you got a lot of opportunities. So it really just depends on what your opponent is playing in that case. Alright, so we got a land. We got a land for turn. And then we're going to go ahead and play tap to play the Phyrexia Atlas, which will give us 1 mana of any color in the future. So now we can play anything we have except for this dragon. Well, yeah, well, except for the dragon glider, but only because we don't have 5 mana at this point. We only have 4. Alright, untap, upkeep, draw. Land for turn. Let's see. 3 land to play the Heraldic Banner. As a side effect here, choose a color. We'll go green. Creatures you control with green get +1/+0. We'll add 1 mana of the chosen color. Then swing with Tiny Bones, and left takes 1 damage. And then we draw. Land for turn. Let's just get it out there now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a 4/4 flyer now with haste. Let's go ahead and swing. Jink. 4 damage, baby. Alright, so right side is put at 16. Then we're going to can't do anything else, pass. And then we can draw. Land for turn. What do you do for treetop stair spinner? Death touch reach. Puts +1/+1 counter on anything for 3. Tap the. Also it's a 2/4 because of the Heraldic Banner. Tap the Heraldic Banner for the Mild Manner Thespian. 1 for to make the creature a werewolf. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on it, and you draw a card. Activate only once. Alright then. Go to combat. Gonna swing with Tiny Bones. Tiny Bones. Now we're down to 18. Okay. So 16, 18. But this tide has changed a little bit here for the Starry Night side. Alright. Tap. Okay. Draw. What do we got? Magnetic Sprinter. When it enters the battlefield, it also has haste. Put 2 oil counters on target artifact or creature I control. At the beginning, except return Magnetic Sprinter to its owner's hand unless you remove 2 oil counters from it. So, which one do you want to play this turn? Sack gets +2/+2. Only activated once per turn. Oh, we have Charge of the Mites again. Bone Picker Scourge. As long as an opponent has +3 or more poison counters, Bone Picker Scourge has Death Touch and Lifelink. We don't have the poison counters right now. Death Touch 1/4, 1/1. Alright, so whenever a creature artifact you control is put in the graveyard from the battlefield, put an oil counter on Forge Hammer Centurion. Whenever Forge Hammer Centurion attacks, you may remove 2 oil counters from it. When you do, target creature may not block this turn. That sounds pretty useful against the Treetops Snare Spinner. So we're going to tap 3. We're going to play the Forge Hammer Centurion. Then we're going to pass because we don't want to go straight into that Treetop Spinner. Then we'll just die, right? So pass a little untap. Keep draw. Land for turn. We're going to go ahead and play Lathril, Blight of the Elves. Comes back out again. Pretty cool. And then we're going to pass. Untap. Keep draw. Alright. So we have received a plains for our turn. So we have 3, 4, 5. We have 6 lands now. Well, 6 mana that we can use. 5 lands. Which is 3 and 3 are 2 things, which we can definitely take advantage of. Let's go ahead and hit 3 for the Centurion Cutthroat. We'll hit the other 3 for the Charge of the Mites. We'll create 2 1/1s without blocking. They can be sacrificed though. So now we can create +2. We're going to have +2/+2 that thing. We have 2x times 1/1 mites. Mighty Mites. And then because it seems like a weird stalemate that we can't like just attack right now. Tap up your draw. Let's see here. One, two, three, 4 for Dwynen. The Gilt Leaf Dean. And then another 1, 2 for the Wary Thespian, which allows us to surveil. Look at the top card of our library. Do we want it? Yes, we do. Keep that stuff right there. Now we're looking at do we want to attack or not? I think that right now the attacking is a fun idea. Is it a good idea? We have +1/+1, and we have +1 over here. So this is actually a 5/4. 5/4 can certainly swing into this, except for the flying. So that would be a rough one to go for. I don't think it's worth it just yet to swing in with this side over here. So we'll wait and pass for now. Very well. Over here, I don't know why that looks like it's tapped, but it's not. Untap. Keep draw. Land for turn. We're going to 3, bring the magnetic sprinter. 3 for the bum picker scourge. Going to it would be foolish to attack with this side. Going to swing with the Phyrexian magnetic sprinter and the cutthroat centurion. Wait, did I just play this one? So summoning sickness, and then the 2/1/1 thingadings, and then also the flyer. Just swing with all those. Okay, and then from this side, let's see, well, enchant block, cutthroat, block, might, and block the Dragonwing flyer. Take the magnetic sprinter. So 3 there. Let's see, so this guy dies. Surveil. Keep that there. These both die. Tokens die. And the cutthroat champion is chopped. Thespian takes 3 damage. In response to being blocked by Wraith Thespian, the Cutthroat Centurion will sack the 2 mites that were here and attacking, and then we're blocked, making it +6/+6 until end of turn. Actually only once per turn, so only sacrificing once. Giving it +2/+2, so it's a 4/4, so it doesn't die to the Wraith Thespian. Then this guy dies. This guy dies. This goes here. Then what's left? We have this thing. We have this thing. And then we're ready. That would be draw. Name for turn. Tap all for 7. Sorry, the 7 deaths comes out. Going to combat. And then I'll pass for this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So a couple of things happened last turn that I should have been wary of. One of them was that this, fortunately, was ensuring gets a pair of oil counters for the Dragonwing Glider that died. And then the 2 mice that died, so it's +3. So this has three counters on him. Then we'll draw. Adolta Cackler. Whenever it attacks, gets +X+ on a turn where X is the number of permanents you control with oil counters on the 1. We're going to tap this. 1, 2, 3. So it comes out. So we're going to pass. What do we do with this IR7? That's just sitting in the way. Tap up, get draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dwayne. Oh! He's legendary. Cannot cast 2 of those. Okay. Going to swing with Dwayne. Going to swing with the Sire 7 Deaths. Got the Vigilance, so no tapping. Going to swing with Lathril, Blade of the Elves. Going to swing with Mild Librarian. As we do, we're going to make the Mild Librarian a +2/+2 counters. And we're going to draw a card. Only activate this once. So 3/3. This with the 3/3. This with the Lathril. This with the Sire of the 7 Death. Okay, so 7 plus 3 is 10 plus 3. 4. 4 is 14 plus 3, 4 plus 4 is 18. So we have 18 coming at lethal amount of damage. Coming at one on the left. When you do, target creature can't block this turn. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna help. No poison counters, so that's not great. 3/3. Gonna chump block the. I'm pretty sure this is over. I don't think this guy's gonna be able to deal with the Sire of the 7 Deaths, which I didn't get to play yesterday, but by golly, that's great stuff. Okay, so let's block the Librarian. Let's block Lathril. We'll sacrifice the Librarian. No, we'll sacrifice the Cackler to make him a 4/4. So we're blocking this guy with the block of 2 with the double block. Actually, you know what? We're gonna let Lathril come through. Gonna block here. You know what? This is a scoop situation. All right, GG's Phyrexia. GG's. You are unfortunately a loser. Life, right. Oh, life, left. We're gonna allow it to swing through. I'm gonna take the hit, and then Phyrexia is gonna lose. The scoreboard here is going to be 0-2-2. And how fun was that? So we got to see the Sire of Seven Deaths come out. We got to see the Forge Hammer Centurion. Tomorrow we're going to draft Kamigawa. And then see how that goes. And then we'll actually take the best of this and whatever's over there, mix it with the Kamigawa, and see if we can make something that's better than this over here, which proved to be extremely strong today and was also extremely strong last night. So perhaps we'll see this again tomorrow, and we can play around with some other stuff. And I think we need to sort stuff, go through some other cards, and just generally have fun and relax. That could be a tomorrow thing. But for now, thank you for joining us. It's been a lot of fun hanging out with you today and enjoying our time together. I hope you had a good time as well. I appreciate you, and X's and O's. Check out cardstream.pro if you get a chance. Check out magichandsolo.com if you get a chance, and like and subscribe if you like it and you want to check us out in the future, and write a comment and let us know what we can do better in regards to anything. Thank you so much for watching this podcast.